Hi y'all, it's Alice Lucas again with Beach Scraps, bringing you my first process video. Before I get started, I wanted to show you what I found at the Dollar Tree. You know, Nicole has a way of separating all of her die cuts in that tray that she made. Well, for $1, I found all of these. I think I got 5 of them for $1 a piece. And look at all the divisions. 2, 4, 6, 7 different places for me to divide my die cuts when I'm going through them. And that was too bright. Let's see if I can make that a little bit better. So I divided things into living creatures, flowers, other die cuts, words. These are just oots and orts, I'd call them, and here are frames and tags and that kind of stuff. So I've got enough to do the yellow and the green, because those are the colors that work best with the layout that I'm doing today. So let me move these out of the way. I've already gone through them and chosen what I'm going to use, because I do not know how to edit. So therefore, I have to do a scrap and chat. So and I don't want to make you guys have to sit here all day. So I am using my Secret Not Secret Club kit that that my first video was about. And let me tell you something. Cutting into this sunflower paper, oh my gosh, that was hard. I had to remind myself, it's just a piece of paper, Alice. It'll be okay. But I'm not using this great big piece, so look at all the sunflowers I've got left if I want to do something on another page. This is my piece that I'm going to take. Now you see I fussy cut around the top of it. Now that's just because I love fussy cutting. You could just cut it straight across and there wouldn't be a problem. It would look just as good. I just happen to love to fussy cut, so I have to do it that way. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that down, because I know that where that is going. And I'm only gluing it down on the bottom so I can tuck things under it. Now, do you remember those beautiful white die cuts I had yesterday? Well, look what I did with them. I hope you can tell. I backed them with yellow paper, and I used sequins as the centers of my flowers. Now this is going to be a very simple page. I found this picture of my granddaughter. I know it's hard to see, but she is picking little tiny flowers that look like sunflowers. I think they're the little marguerites, or maybe some people call them brown-eyed Susans. Anyway, they look like little miniature sunflowers, and I thought this was the perfect picture to go on this page. Now I have this little scrap, and I am going to mat her picture on a darker yellow so it'll stand out. Well, there we go. I don't see my little cutter, because heaven forbid that I should be organized before I start this. So I'll just wing it. Let's see, I don't want a big border, I just want a little border. I definitely want enough for you to see the division between this paper and the paper behind it. Okay. Whoops. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to tuck her picture like that. Now, most of the time I like to pop my pictures up. But, since this is, I wanted it to be behind this paper, I'm not going to pop it up today. I'm going to leave it flat and I'm going to pop up these gorgeous sunflowers. Now, I'm going to gather them around her. I better move her over just a little bit. See what looks the best. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she's 10 years old now. And she was only 1 when this picture was taken. Oh my goodness. What a precious. So blessed. See, I want to gather these around her, so I think I'm going to have them like this. Doesn't that make a beautiful layout? I just think that is so gorgeous. So I'm going to pop those flowers up, use my big head while I grab a piece of foam. I'm not going to pop up the whole flower, just the center, so that the edges are loose. Okay, let me glue her picture down first so I don't forget where I put it. Let me tell you, my brain is not what it used to be. I used to be a charge nurse of labor and delivery in Presbyterian Hospital in Charlotte. And I did have a brain back then, but since I retired, it's been like my brain said, okay, I worked hard enough in the past, I quit. I want it showing behind those holes I cut out. I just thought these sunflowers were the prettiest things. It was almost hard to back them because they were so gorgeous the way they were, but I really wanted them to show up even better. So Christina did a great job. Christina Sorge. Some of you may not have heard of the Secret Not Secret Club. It takes a while. I had to wait about a year before she had time to add me to her group, but it was well worth it. I have had the best time, and I just send her a message and tell her what I'd like and how much money I want to spend, and then she sends me just even more than I thought I had asked for. And this kit that she sent me for my birthday, I think it's my favorite one. And actually, I think this is my favorite layout that I've ever done. Maybe because of the sunflowers, maybe because of my granddaughter, I don't know. I have 7 grandkids, but only 2 of them are girls. The oldest one, who is 21 now, and this one who's 10. And she's next to the youngest of my grandbabies. Oh, that didn't even come off. For some reason, my ACT gun decided it didn't want to be on videos, so it quit working. And until I have time to figure out what in the world, I'm sure it's user error that's making it not work right. Having to do without it. Now this is the Glue Glider Pro, and I used to use it before I started using my ATG, so I really like this, and I've got tons of it, so I need to use it. Now, doesn't that look pretty? Now, I said it was going to be a simple page, and I meant it. But I am me, and I do like decorating, so I think I need to get out my little fine tip. Okay, anytime now. There, get my glue out, and I'm going to dump out some of these sequins, and I'm going to put some sequins in these other sunflowers. Not every one of them. I'll try to restrain myself and just do the big ones. This is not the glue I thought I was getting out. Oh well, maybe it'll work. Now, I don't know if any of you have these or not. This paper piercer type thing from We Are Memory Keepers. I just love it. So I use it to put my sequins down. And I don't know what the proper etiquette for putting sequins down might be, whether you're supposed to put them upside down or right side up. So I pretty much just put them down however the stick picks them up. Now I want to make them stand out, so I'm going to put some dark ones around the outside. That's my favorite kind of sunflower. There's so many different types, and that field of them that I used to see when I was taking my daughter to her voice lessons, that was just something to look forward to each week. You know, just in the fall when they were actually blooming, but they were so beautiful. My little girl was too. You know, nowadays people don't even know about The Sound of Music. A lot of young people have never even watched it. But anybody, I was 12 when I saw it the first time. And I fell in love with it. My whole family did. And the fact that it was a true story made it even more, even though it was glamorized. That made it even more exciting. Okay. He would. There you go. Sometimes these don't want to come off. They want me to stick my fingers in there and get them all nice and geeky. Now, how'd I bring you right back? Get on there. Folks are watching. They don't want us to be sitting here all day. Hurry up. I'm afraid some of my videos might go on the long side just because, as I said, I have tried. My husband gave me an editing program, a Cybercom or something like that, for Christmas last year, and I know he spent $100 on it probably. And my brain, I told you my brain died when I retired from labor and delivery, and I'm not kidding. I cannot figure out how to use that program. So instead of editing, this is what you're going to get. So I'll try to have everything as ready as possible before I start a video, so they won't last an hour. But they may. As long as we're having a good time, it doesn't really matter, does it? If you don't have time to watch it, you'll just have to put it on pause and come back to it, or just skip it. I know some people really don't want to watch a long program, and that's fine. I hope you'll like mine, though, so you'll want to watch them. Okay, I'm going to stop with that because that's 5 decorated sunflowers, and we do want to keep that uneven number because that seems to work the best. Now, where in the world am I going to put my title? I've used up the whole page. She sent me these beautiful white alphabet to go with this kit, and I was thinking I was going to title this Pickin Flowers. Not sure if I can get it on there. Let's give it a try. You'll have to go down at the bottom because I certainly didn't leave any room at the top. That's the only thing. I get so carried away with my pictures that I forget to leave room for things like journaling. Okay, the last letter would be G. G. No, Alice. The last letter would be S. See? Tell ya, brain freeze. No ice cream, just brain freeze. And an R. Is that going to show up? No, it's really not showing up, is it? Okay. Well, I think I'm going to turn you off because you know how to put letters on the A layout while I decide which letters I'm going to use instead of these. And I'll turn it back on when I'm ready to finish. Okay, I'm back, and I want you to see how beautiful those sunflowers are, so I'm kind of moving it. I've got to work on my lighting. I tell you, when you're just starting out in this, there's a lot to learn, and I have got a long way to go. I added this tag that I just stuck to the glue on my fingers that says, "Do something today to make the world more beautiful," and I put Lena Alyssa 2010 up at the top with a little tag. Down at the bottom, I titled it Pickin Flowers. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I'll get better at presenting them, and I hope you'll enjoy watching them. Please subscribe if you want to. There's a button down there that says subscribe, and there's a bell beside it. If you click the bell too, then you'll get notified anytime I post a new video. I'm going to try to do a new video every few days, especially while I'm getting started. And I need all the help I can get, so please, if you have suggestions, I'd be glad to read them. I'd be glad to respond to anything anybody wants to say. I'm really, really in love with scrapbooking, and I want everybody else to be too. So if you have any questions or any comments, please leave them below, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.